Big up, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome again. Welcome to the HubSpot. Good afternoon, good evening. Some people, and most likely, good morning somewhere, probably in Australia. Hope everyone is doing great though. Sorry, my apologies. It just actually worked in a couple of minutes ago, not too long. And again, welcome to the week that was. And big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, my friend. Big up. um, Zach, big up Zach. Again, welcome again to the week that was. Today we're going through a lot has happened though for United over the past week, and it's been what called almost like at a point we're down. Like I'm not sure if we'll sign players. Then we actually get back up where we actually sign players, right? Two with delete and Maz, I call him Mazwari, Mazari. And today we'll go through the sign of delete and Maz. We'll also be talking about what they call the potential signings coming through, talking about the contract for Bruno Fernandez, also upcoming game United again, just against meant to be the week that was a bit of what they call overview of our game between United and Drex actually is actually on his way. Big up, my friend Banks, big up Banks, and what I call it again. We'll be talking about, and lastly, we'll be talking about the again, like I mentioned, the game between against Fulham. Drex, let me know if you're ready. I'll pull you in. If you want to join Banks, I can drop the. If you want to join, let me drop the link on the chat. Banks, and big up Stephanie, big up, big up. Okay, I have the link in the chat if anyone wants to join it. Okay, so Drex. Okay, Drex is just basically doing some. I think he just finished a show, so he's actually having a quick lunch, or I call it a quick dinner before he joins us. Okay, now what's happening? Big up, Stephanie. I know it's been a while though, and thank you, Stephanie. Always there, 4 likes already. Thank you, Stephanie. Okay, what's happening with United? Lots is happening though. Game again, just an overview between our game against Man City. I wasn't heartbroken, or probably I wasn't pissed we lost. I was actually delighted on how we played. It wasn't more like we were actually scared. I saw cute and decent pattern of plays throughout the game. So I think it was actually a good side though, with United playing. Also City playing not a weak team, but I think a mix of youth and the first team, which is also it's I have to give Pep right that kudos though, bringing youth team into his team, and you see like they almost play and the same. But again, experience matters a lot. When Bernardo Silva came in, I was like, he came in with so much energy. And I'm like, this guy might score, and actually, yeah, he scored. So again, we lost that game on penalties. Not too heartbroken. I think we had what they called good. For me, the positive there was our style of play was a decent one, and number two, I think what they call it gives at least Bruno, the team that haven't played them together in a while, gives them that chance at least to play together and build some what they call it, momentum before the actual what they call season starts. Now talking about delete, I was actually shocked though with the release of delete and Mars. That happened in the morning. Actually, I was so busy. I think I was at the shop. I saw news. I'm like, this doesn't look right. And I saw Fabrizio news like United delete. Here we go. And again, Mars, here we go. Like, wow, that was fast. I was so concerned. I was a bit confused why we had those what they call those deals at the during that game. But again, I think a lot. I was like, is it because you're thinking we'll probably lose? And okay, you know what? Let's get this news out to kind of appease the fans. But thinking about it again, it's more so. I think that news will be beneficial only if we lose in a very rough manner. You bring the news after. So I don't think basically it was like a ploy. It was more so the deal was done. And I believe The Munich team, Bayern Munich team, they were in London, I believe, and also because we were playing Spurs the same day. Was that part of what speed up what they call the contract for that day? I don't know. But now talking about Dilip Maz, I don't know a lot about. I know I've watched him do it at Ajax and also partially in his national side, Morocco, and also a bit at Bayern Munich. But the person I've watched a lot most is Delete. Now, Delete is ah he has played in different clubs. He did very well at Ajax for sure. And at what do you call it? At Juventus, he did well. So he won the league at Ajax. He won the league at Juventus. Was also excellent in the Champions League. Was also their captain at that time. Yeah, yeah, Juve. Yeah, it was what they called. He won it at Ajax. He won it at won the league at Juve. Did excellently at in the Champions League with Ajax. Bayern Munich, I haven't watched a lot of him, but it speaks a lot, right? It speaks volumes, right? When fans want you to stay. Because I know there was a petition, right, for not to sell Delete. So fans actually wanted Delete to stay. So it speaks volumes, right, when fans want it. So I believe Delete should be also a thing of a Delete Martinez. That'll probably be a very intelligent center back pairing because both of them are a bit they are a bit relaxed on how they play, not just relaxed that they're what they call they are complacent, relaxed in an intelligent way. You know how to pass from the back. So I think Delete would be a very very good was a very good addition to United. Also owing to the fact that he's only I think he's 24. I believe I think he's 24 or 25 years old. And if he's 24, he has 6 years. If he's 25, he has 5 years, which to me is kiddo. Like, and the amount we pay, I think 45 million euros and 5 million in add-ons. Not to me, it's not what I call it's not it's decent, right? I think it's around the right price range if you want to look at Elite, right? So honestly, to me, Delete to be a good signing, a good transformative signing for us. Now we have Delete, we have Martinez, and we have we have Euro. At least 3 CBs. My concern with United has always been right that piece whereby you want to make sure those coming from the bench are able to get that are able to provide the same quality as those on the pitch, right? And the same style of play. Over time, we've lacked that when we see Martinez, we see Varane go, we bring in probably. And again, it's not a dig at Lindelof or Maguire. They are excellent at different systems, though. But when you bring in Maguire and Lindelof in, right, it almost changes how we play, right? Not so much, but at least to an extent that you probably get a bit more confident, right? Mainly with what they called with Varane then and Martinez. Hopefully, we can also gain that confidence with Delete and Martinez. Honestly, I'm excited to see to see them play. Will Delete play against Fulham? I'm not sure. I think it might probably be a stretch. We know how Ten Hag thinks. Ten Hag also, and Zaki is saying Delete and Yo will cook them. Honestly, to me, Delete and Yo, as in, it's just when you're excited to just see quality intelligence, right? Intelligence in your team. I think United actually are striving towards what they call it, towards that level. This probably would be a very key season to build a foundation on how we want to play. I know we still have some players here and there that still don't suit the system, but I think we're actually taking shape. It's taking a turn, right? So we have so far we've brought in from the Ten Hag's era, we brought in what they called starting with Anthony, we brought in what they called Martinez, we brought in what they call I swear I might forget that we brought in Euro, we brought in Delete now. Who did we bring? We brought in this guy from Bologna is Dutch. Xerxes. We brought in Xerxes. We brought in Malasia. Malasia has been injured. We brought in Onana. Brought in Mount. Yeah, let me bring these guys. You ready, bro?
It's the Tesh. Man like Tesh.
How are you, man? What's good? What's good? What's good?
I'm good. I'm good. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm just reviewing, going over what I call this the signing
The
off.
rookie.
I know you guys have talked over it over and over again, but I think for once I'm excited for United to see
Yeah.
intelligence in our backline. How do you feel though, Banks? I know you're not a United fan, but how do you feel?
Well, it's good to see signings comes in so that when I go take my banter out and I will be on a legit ground. That is what I just here for. So that I would not hear any lame excuse like you didn't get the players you want, you didn't get the signings you wanted. No, did not get every player you wanted. He wanted Mazui is in, Delete is in, Ugarte will still also be confirmed. So whenever I come bring critical of Ten Hag, I
Mhm.
wouldn't have Drex tell me, wait, I'll be on a legal ground.
Try to explain.
Yeah, because I don't want Drex explaining to me. I want I'll be like, yes, I'm doing it on a legal ground because I know he got every sign he wanted. But it's a good thing to see things because for me, at some point I was asking, I said, does it mean Manchester United got scammed? Because they came, they brought in Zexi, they brought in Lenny Euro, and all of a
Mhm.
sudden he went quiet. I was like, man, does it mean they just came and just do that? They do a PR stuff on their
The PR
fans. So
stuff,
we're like,
yes.
yeah, everything's going to happen. Then all of a sudden they went quiet. So it's a good thing about we can see now that things are actually happening. It's a good thing to see
Yeah, I
that
agree.
okay, signings are coming in, signings that the manager actually wanted. But yet
Mhm.
again, the question is it's not just about bringing the players in, it's about utilizing those players. The
Mhm.
question is, with Ten Hag utilize those players? That's my problem with Ten Hag. And already, the way I'm seeing this thing going, I just hope, like I always say, I keep saying it.
Mhm.
Ten Hag, I just don't, oh, I hope he does not just keep forcing Rashford into our throat. Yesterday,
Yeah, yeah, I
we
think
saw
we'll
what
touch that.
happened. We saw
Mhm.
what happened yesterday. Ahmad was never supposed to go after that match yesterday.
No,
Ahmad
no,
was
no,
having a good
no,
game. He
no.
was having a good game, and all of a sudden he took Ahmad out and left Rashford. Probably he was doing that well. Probably he did not wanting to get injured. But the one I do not understand is Garnacho came back from Copa America, and I
Mhm.
don't think he has trained enough. He came in, he had game time. Bruno came in straight to first 11. Zexi have been training with United for over 2 weeks. We didn't even get to see a glimpse of Zexi. But
Yeah.
let's see what this manager of yours will do on Friday. I can't even wait. I also wish I do like close my eyes, open it. It's
And wait,
Friday.
why do I feel like you're saying this guy? I for me to fuck up. Waiting for you to fuck up.
That's how I'm saying it now. I like then I want to then I got, if there's something I think I've done is that then I have messed me up. I was one of the person that I'd be like, okay, no, I believe that guy would do a good job in United. If there's somebody because the kind of players Ten Hag had when it came to United, I was like, if okay, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer left this set of players. Yes, it did not work out with Rafnik. So I was thinking, I said, no, if Ten Hag can come in with the likes of those bowlers, he will do well. Not knowing that this guy has his own mission.
Which
He kicked my boy
which
out of
which
the club.
which ballers?
My
Your
boy,
boy,
Ronaldo. He kicked Ronaldo out of the club.
Ronnie
My
boy.
boy, my boy.
Ronaldo
No
Ronaldo's
problem.
coming Ronaldo's coming to second coming to United. Let's be serious, right? Let's be real. It
Yeah.
wasn't it was a wrong move for both parties. All
Mm.
parties involved. It was a wrong move. I
But
I
like
one
think
thing,
I think I think I think at
I
the end,
understand.
everyone
I
has fault in
understand.
that, right? Everyone has fault in that. Ronaldo himself will admitted his fault in that. Everyone has
Ronaldo,
fault in
yeah.
that,
Mm.
right? Even
Ronaldo
the
ended up
man,
admitting the fact that he
yeah,
shouldn't have done what he did with the PS Morgan thing, right? So
yeah. So again, I think
That's
that
frustration.
emotions. He had a child, lost his child, unsettled.
Yeah. Those are the things
Those
that prompt
emotions
him
going through
now.
his head.
They prompt him.
Zach is saying it still didn't get his first choice last summer though. Right again, and but I
Who was
think
the first choice?
we are correct. I think De Young, right? De Young was what they
Oh, De
call
no,
him.
no,
Jong.
no. For striking role, man wanted Harry Kane.
Harry Kane, yes, to
Klopp
one
told
Harry
him
Kane.
they were gonna get him
But
Harry
if
Kane.
if we're going to be honest with each other, guys, we
Mm.
know for a fact that there's no way that Danny Levy will sell Harry Kane to
No, but there
Manchester
was
City.
United.
he would have sold out. It came to Manchester United for maybe 120. The problem is we didn't have to see if we had the money like 2-3 years ago. If it was like 2-3 years ago, oh my goodness, these guys, they would have done it. They would have just been the only signing they would have done. But because the club were looking to be sold, they were actually in the market for sale. They didn't want to
Not for sale, for investment. For investment.
No, they made it look like it's for sale.
Yeah.
No, the truth is, the Glazers, right, wanted more. If they had done the deal earlier, if they had agreed to the price that they wanted more, they actually wanted. They gave them over market evaluation, and they just felt like, okay, this club is going to be worth XYZ in another 5 years. Okay, we want a bit of that, right? That was what pushed it in further. Then it now hit the political scene where that thing happened with Israel and Hamas and all of that, right? And for me, I think it was there. Immediately that thing happened, we started seeing that everything with Sajim went on. Until then, if they wanted to, they would have.
For me, if I'll be honest, man, if I'm honest, I think the Glazers never meant to sell the club. Those guys are smart. And that was why they kept, they put an option of investment. Do not forget that.
They wanted to sell. If Sajim did not, Sajim wanted to go with buying them out, not the whole club, buying just the Glazers out, right?
But no, okay, that's the Glazers.
Because there's MUFC is in the stock exchange, New York Stock Exchange. So they wanted to just buy the Glazers out and still leave those guys in the NYSE, right, to just be doing their thing. But the Glazers did not want. The Glazers wanted the valuation. The Glazers was calling for him for just the four of them, like this, their own share was more like, Matoswa, you know what, just buy a new club, buy the whole thing, right? And nobody in their right mind would throw stupid money at something that's already sinking. Let's face it. Nobody would do that. Even the Qataris are actually, people are blaming. They won't do that. They actually tried for even going over. But
they wanted the whole club. They wanted everything. Yeah.
The man wanted Harry Kane. But for me, that's not really the reason why we didn't do well last season. It's the fact there are so many things that made us not go well last season, right? So there was
sorry, Drex. There was one thing Banks was saying though, and I think I also want to bring it in, and probably I'll ask you. It cannot be the best players have to play on the pitch. We cannot be looking at what they call names, right?
Yeah,
names. Like for me, when Ahmad came off, I was like, first of all, like why?
No, because maybe you have to. I know why I agree. It's a cup game, but
I was angry. I was angry. I was
I'm going to explain to you. Ahmad last season, Eshko. We know what happened in the preseason that got Ahmad out, right? Now, do we want to see that again? The man is taking Ahmad he took Ahmad off at the 60-something minute. 60. Isn't that a good time to make a substitution? It took Ahmad, because guess what? We were playing with no striking. He took Ahmad out. Who did he bring on? I think he brought on Pelestri. He took somebody else out again.
And brought Ganacho, Koila.
So he actually did find some substitution, right? I'm not saying that Ahmad is a bad player. No. But trying to protect Ahmad, it shows that this man actually cares about Ahmad. So let's see what happens on Friday, right? And I said this in the watch along. Like, Rashford did not just fall off the cliff for this manager. For us as fans, we know what Rashford is doing. We know what Rashford gives. But for the manager, right? This is a manager that got into in his first season. Rashford was more like his main man when Anthony Martial was off and on. Rashford is one like a main man. So, and we should not ignore the fact that United as a football club has made Rashford the face of the club. So whereas there's a certain amount of game he has to play. That's why we want this. That's why we want this structure to come in and be like, you know what, that cannot happen. It has to be a case of, you know what, these players have to merit their start. Right? So maybe this season we might see a change, because you can't. That's where I had a problem with him last season, but I couldn't really fault him because someone like Sancho that was supposed to step up decided to throw his toy out of the pram, right? Try to create what we don't know why he's creating, right? This is an opportunity. Anthony was out. Rashford was not really cutting it out. Opportunity to cement yourself in the right spot, right? Imagine they took Garnacho that was playing left to go play the right wing, and the man did well. So for me, everybody, last season we all know what. So the man would still hold Rashford in that high regard. And say, okay, last season, let me scrap last season because it didn't go as planned. Let me see if I can still give him. But after 10 games, this Rashford is not pulling his weight, bro. Man has to drop him.
Honestly, man.
Man
10
has
games
to
is a
drop
lot,
him.
man. It's a lot.
No,
10
no,
games is a lot.
Banks.
Yeah.
In the food, for me, what I would have noticed in the footballing world, the first 5 games, people start making analysis after the first 5 games, but the true analysis starts coming after 10 games, right? That's when, even if you check those books maker, the odds maker, and all of that, they don't do anything until after the first 5 games. Then after the first 10 games, that's when they now start doing all their mathematics and okay, this one we did this. So it's, for me, 5 to 10 games would actually tell us where this manager is at with the whole his
The club.
selection and all of
Or
that.
the players.
Yeah.
So Zach is saying he's forced to play Rashford by the club. Rashford is a brand, and I think that's also a part of it as well. I think it's part of it.
It's all part of it. It's all part, because this is Rashford that before the man came, where everybody wanted to sell Rashford. Someone that was working on the pitch in the Rafragnic era.
I'll never forget. My God.
Honestly,
Like,
that guy was annoying. Honestly, it was annoying.
it was too obvious that it was bigger than the interim manager at that time, and there was nothing the club could have done because they didn't want to put their foot on the ground, right? So yeah, it is what it is.
So,
and
yeah,
you know
so,
what's name?
so
Mark brought it up as well, because Mark was saying something about this thing of a thing that is a brand. That if it was up to Ten Hag would have wanted to drop him, but because of that fact is the face of the brand, it keeps being selected. But I just hope it ends well, because it's not a good look, man. Honestly,
I would say this
it's
thing
not a
before
good look.
let's move on to the next bit of discussion. I would say this: if coming to United, Ten Hag didn't think he was going to be facing such problems. Ten Hag just felt it was going to be like a club like an Ajax, because don't forget Ajax is a big club even in Netherlands and also in the European scene, right?
In Europe football, yeah.
Yes, in Europe football
Yeah.
is a big club also. So he's thinking maybe he didn't really envisage some of these issues, like, and I think it was Sir Jim that was saying the man had too much to deal with last season. He was even trying to fix the leaking roof.
Man.
Right. So for me, the structure has to take this power away from this player, like, because we also had last season when the manager said he's the mentality of his players are as brittle as the eggshell. Like, if you talk to one person and they are running to their mommy, see what the manager said about me. So, which is not supposed. Well. The manager should not be scared of actually dropping a player and say, "Okay, you chop bench today." He shouldn't be scared. See the man he even brought from Ajax, because he came to a United side that, So for me, I just feel like he's been dealing with too many things, and they need to curb some of this nonsense. If the man, and if they're not continues in this season by starting players that are not performing, bro, the end will be very, 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 very near.
Very quick.
I agree. And guys, please please don't forget to smash the like button, guys. And again, I think this streaming to Banks channel, so the Football Fan Zone, and also from the Hub Spot. Okay, Drex. The next thing I was gonna ask you was more so with this new. I'll start with you on Bruno. Bruno has a it's almost there to give give him what they call a new contract. United are almost there to give him Bruno a new contract. What's your thought? From what I understand, right, Fabrizio, he's going to be the highest paid. I know Casemiro is the highest paid with over 300 and something. I think 20 something or 350. 350. Yeah. So Bruno will be the highest, probably 375. What's your thought? I know it's not. I think if we run properly and we win trophies, right, I don't think we'll be talking about the salary, but it's more so over time we've struggled, right? So I think it's been a discussion among fans, right? Fans have gone into the financial aspect of things. I think that only happens when your club is going through what they call certain financial struggles. What's your thought though, Drex, on Bruno's contract?
Bruno is what is his wages. The only thing the only discrepancy I have is the fact that these people are actually saying they were looking to make some adjustments, right, in the wage and all of that, right? So how do they balance it? I leave it to them. I'm not even bothered about the financial aspect. It's up to them. We all know how we say some of these players' wages is the hindrance, right, to us moving them on. But the truth is, some of these players, like, they've been stealing a wage at the football club. Bruno is the one I could actually say. Bruno is the one I could actually say, if he gets a raise, he deserves the raise, bro. So if you want to do a cap, do it for other people. But Bruno is one player I would say that cap should not touch. You know, the likes of Casemiro, they've already made their contract. The likes of even Sancho, the likes of Anthony, the likes of Rashford, right? Do they really warrant that price? What they're earning? So if you're going to be putting them on that wage, the one man that plays in, week out, day in, day out, never get, the only time he's injured is the only time he's out is when he's injured, and that's like one in a million.
It's rare. It's rare.
So for me,
the first time got injured now.
He deserves is the wage, but when Ineos are coming out to say we're trying to lower the wage bill and all of that, right? So that in itself leaves questions for everybody. But that's on the one side of that argument. On the other side is me, I don't care, because this man deserves what he's getting. It's unlike Rashford. We know when he wants the new contract, he will play his heart out. Right?
So like everything.
Everything. After that time, bro, we don't see him anymore.
Plus PR.
No, again, and before we go, man, again, big up, man. Like the video,
don't worry, I'll bring that question. I bring your question up. Man, just the question for everybody.
And Manj, the brother there is Banks. He's the leader of the football fans. No, okay. Okay, let's go here. I think a couple of what they call Rashford is on 375. Mark says Bruno is the best player by country mile. I agree. Honestly, for me, the highest paid, no issue. Kepa says yes, and Captain Bruno is staying at Ryan for more under 2 years. And again, it's not a really long-term contract though, right? It's not really long-term. Like if it's 5 years, like wow. I think it's 3 years, I believe.
We go to you, Manj. But you know the problem I have is this, man.
Yes.
These guys allowed Rafa Varane walked out of the club with the fact that they said they want to structure the wage bill. You understand me? I, for one, I believe that if they sat down Rafa Varane, because we are here talking about Rafa Varane leaving the club. Harry Maguire is older than Rafa Varane. Yes. Because if you're talking about is the age thing, because I was thinking it was the wage thing that made Rafa Varane left, because they were thinking they were not going to be able to negotiate a deal with Rafa Varane. She said, talk to Varane. If you have offered Varane 200,000, maybe 200, 230, I believe he will take it.
So
because Rafa Varane ended up going to Como.
Does this not tell you that it wasn't the wage thing?
This is what I'm saying.
So that so Rafa Varane in itself has a quote and unquote. Let's leave our bias out the door. Who is Rafa Varane? So a player like of Rafa Varane's caliber and his status, right, is leaving a United team, right? Now that I think it was a free transfer. So whoever is signing on, he would get a sign-on bonus and a good wage.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Why didn't anybody in the big club pick him up?
I would say if Rafa Varane have stayed, just that Rafa Varane didn't want to go to Saudi Arabia as yet.
Oh no, I'm just forget about Saudi Arabia now. Why did
it was being linked to Inter Milan?
Okay.
At some point. Okay. It was being linked to Inter Milan. But the honest truth is that I just felt that Como, they sold him a project that they could actually deal with. Plus, I'm sure that will be he's going to be one of the top earners at Como FC. And plus the signing bonus you also added to it now.
Yes.
The signing bonus now goes straight to his pocket.
Yes.
Plus salary. no agent involved, nothing, everything goes to him.
Yes.
So the other truth is that what I feel is this, man, about
So
top
pause
club
before
not
you
coming for him.
continue. Are you not telling me that Como are in the same category?
No.
No disrespect with United.
No.
No,
That's what I'm trying to. What I'm trying to say now is
No, because
why
Chelsea, I asked a question. Why didn't any
Why?
big
No,
club go for
yeah,
him?
that's what I
let
want to
me-
answer now.
okay, go
That's what
ahead,
I want to
Dada.
answer now. The reason
Okay.
why top club don't call for him is that we have seen that every club right now are changing their age factor. The way they want to sign players. Every club is changing it. Look at Real Madrid. Look at the signings United have made so far.
Mhm.
Lenny Euro. The
Mhm.
age factor is changing. Every club now want the player, at least if you are oldest, 25, 27. That is what every clubs are trying to do right now. And
So
Rafael
doesn't
Varane
that
now
answer your
does not.
question now to say
No, that's what I'm saying.
okay?
But because I was thinking they were talking about it was the
The wages. Yeah.
wage factor.
Yeah.
You know, at
Well,
first.
no, but let's see. Let's quick question, right? I know you're asking right why Varane is not moving to a big club. When you're already hitting your 30s, 31, and also seeing the what they call the path, the history of Varane's injury, that would
Mhm.
certainly deter some clubs to actually acquire
Yeah.
Mhm.
Varane.
Like today, right now, it only took him 20 minutes. Injury.
Are you
Today.
serious?
Yeah.
Hey, man, come on.
Come on here.
Are you serious?
No, but no. So I know we all have some soft spot for some of these players, right? But when you
Yeah.
put it on the bigger scale, right now, no big club wants to go for him because of his injury record or me. So
Mhm.
some can argue his wages. For me, I don't think his wages will be a problem. He's on the free. If you talk to him, give him the sign-on bonus, you can negotiate a
Yeah.
good fee for him, like Como did, right? So why would my club negotiate a reduced package for somebody that might not be available? Because guess what? Even whilst we say Harry Maguire is not good enough, but there's a thing where we say availability is also a skill.
But come to that. Do you know that Rafael Varane was
Was available
actually
last season.
available than Harry
Last-
Maguire and
last
even
season.
John Stones as well last season?
Okay. But now people don't want to take a chance with him because the older you get,
I think it's just the history. Yeah, the history.
yeah, the history, the older you get, the more prone. If you're open to injury in the part in your career, right? As you get older, it doesn't ease up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
It worsens, right? So for me, I'm happy that they took that route, right? Not negotiating. And I did say this would pose a big question for a lot of people. You're trying to regulate the wage bill, but you're also trying, on the other hand, making Bruno one of the highest earner at United. For me, the only reserve I have for that, everybody can have their own opinion on that. For me, my only reserve is the fact that Bruno is one of the best players thus far in the team since he got here. And whether we like it or not, he's one of the players that have been influential, always available, right? And I think majority, if not everybody in the football club, in terms of the playing staff, they like it.
Yeah.
So that's for me. It deserves. So if you want to counter argue that with Obed, they say this. I don't have any argument for you for that one. You would actually defeat me on that one when it comes to that debate, right? But right on this stand, I'm telling you, right, this is why I feel like he's this.
No, I agree with you. If there's a player in United that should be earning that amount of money, it should be Bruno Fernandes. I'm sorry. Because you cannot have Bruno Fernandes putting the work effort he puts in, and you have on the pay roll the likes of Rashford, the likes of Mason Mount are getting paid more than him. So it does make sense. So I wouldn't
regulate
really
the wage bill. People like those ones, you regulate their wage. You tell them, say, yo, guys, you just been to this club. You've injury. You've been sleeping on a hospital bed. Guys, we need to renegotiate. But let's move on, Tesh. Let's move on.
Okay. I think Mark, let me know when you're ready, and I'll just pull you in. So I just want to go to chat. David Moyes, most important piece of business you asked me. He needs to be the highest earner at the club because of everything he gives and gives to and for the team. A fantastic captain and even a better man. Honestly, I agree 100%. This is a good picture though. I see one of my best players there, Bastian Schweinsteiger. And then Monks and then Monks is Bruno False 9 arc. I'm here for it. will it be a double force night with Xerxes on? I think
I know what's going on. Like, that's some major accident near me. That is big chopper there flying, it making a certain noise, bro. That's why I say I didn't want to unmute just now. But I just wanted to highlight the iconic nature. You see the kind of clubs in this iconic situation here. There's no Man City there.
Come on. Man City are fraudsters.
Yeah, son. You only see big clubs: Juventus, Manchester United, Real Madrid. You know, well, I don't know how Arsenal get in there, but
I was going to ask the same question, but the fact that it was Vieira that put it on, the fact that it was Vieira that put it on, that's why I just
we give Vieira black. We give Vieira.
Yeah, going to let Vieira be, because if I was somebody else, I would question that. Where's also Arsenal?
But I mean, they had Del Piero, so they could not put Vieira in a Juventus kit. You know what I mean?
True.
I mean, they had Del P there in the scene. So you know what I mean? I just wanted to bring the scene to the chat so everybody can see the iconic.
Sorry, Mark, sorry to cut you. A lot of these quote unquote Gen Z, I'm not disrespecting to anybody, I'm just trying to put in a timeline, right? A lot of they might not even know what's going on here, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you like
they might just be like,
these guys.
Who are these guys?
Well,
Someone said something, right, and that was about Cristiano Ronaldo. He said the Euros or something, right, almost made me think Ronaldo wasn't good. I'm like, wow, this guy must be agency. He must be a newborn baby. Like Cristiano Ronaldo, the beast.
The goat. El Goated.
But this picture, right? If you have a hard copy of this picture, let's say Adidas, if Adidas save this picture in another 10 years, this picture will be worth more, bro.
Honestly,
these are top men, bro.
This is a high def picture. You can put this at your backdrop.
Bro, these are top men, bro. Top men.
I'll try not to be on that scene now, because we go out of fallout. I find out they're looking to try to take my backdrop and try to think this gonna be my backdrop this season, bro. For the new chill and lime vibes. For the new chill stream at night on a Sunday, this gonna be the backdrop.
Bro, see the smile on their faces, bro.
What's your take though on this jersey? Jersey, the Snapper and Dragon. This one looks very good though.
I like this one. If I'm looking to get this one.
Bro, it's only bad men in the building there, bro. Only bad men.
Let me while we are deliberating on this, I just want everyone to just to get everyone thinking. Now with Maz coming, do you think Maz takes Dalo's spot, or do you think Dalo keeps the spot and probably
what are you saying?
I know Mark.
That's what do you hear yourself? I hear some men having some discussions tonight, and I was just listening to the chat, and I was just like
no, I'm just asking the question, right?
Because it's like, okay, Mikel is always come and crack him up with these kind of jokes and things. Them brethren here, big up to him coming in, you know what I mean? Big up to Mikel. But these kind of jokes, bro, like 300K, 375, bro, like Rashford getting 375K, bro. Like, if Rashford can get that, bro, we should debate who getting that, bro, because, bro, I'm telling all it. You know what I mean? I don't know about man them, but when men tell me about standards, and then there's like Rashford could get better next season, that's all I need to know about their definition of standards, bro. You know what I mean?
So, but honestly, though, I think with honestly, like I said, I think Bruno on the highest paid. I agree with that 100%. I think my only concern, how do we now manage the wage bill? But again, it's
bro. Let's wait. How do we manage the wage bill? Buy kits, buy merch, buy tickets, go to games, enjoy Man United content. That's how we manage the wage bill. No, brother. I being honest, I just want to keep it real. Like, there's one thing to be concerned about the wage bill. That's fine, totally and honestly. Yeah, let's be concerned about it. But look at how much money we save already on the wage bill, bro. We done save 1.8 million on the wage bill already. So if we take out 100K out of that, 150K out of that 1.8 million we save, and give to Bruno, bro, who mad at that?
I don't know. Mitchell, I don't know which khaki you're talking about. Is it Ferdinand's own or Del
I
P's
think
own?
it's
Well, only Del Piero actually wearing
That's not khaki.
khakis. That is khaki,
it's not
bro. But it's our football pants.
Yeah, it's a football pant.
Football pants, yeah.
That's the
But the
Piero.
color, but Ferdinand wearing our white pants.
Yeah, Ferdinand wearing
You
like
know,
yeah.
this next dude wearing a capri white pants. The only there's a football pants Del Piero wearing.
So that's Ferdinand with the United Snapdragon. That's Zinedine Zidane with the Emirate one on the Real Madrid logo right there. That's Patrick Vieira for the Gunners. Yeah, that's Bastian Schweinsteiger with the Bayern Munich one right there, and this is the Juventus legend.
Honestly, for me, when we bought Schweinsteiger, I was like, God.
Bro, I was like,
I
why?
love-
Some fans, right? Some fans, for me, I was always a fan of football, right?
Yes.
I always liked big players and think it had lots of players I wanted to come to United, bro. I wanted us to get Francesco Totti so bad. So bad. Because I feel he would have never go to another Italian club, but he'd have come to United, bro. If we had get Francesco Totti. Right? But it never happened. But at the same time, when we get certain signings we get, bro, I watch them and shake my head like, who the hell planning these things? When we buy Di Maria, I spit on that signing, bro. You know what I mean? When we buy Sanchez, I spit on that. Could have vomit when I see we buy Sanchez. I was like, bro, how we gonna buy this? When we buy Michael Owen, bro, and then he flip my lid, bro. I want going crazy, bro. I didn't even want to wear my kit for months, bro. I'm telling you, because them certain men, bro, not supposed to wear a United kit. You understand what I'm saying? Mason Mount wearing the number 7, my blood does crawl, bro. You know what I mean? I never buy a kit. I just buy a kit and don't put no name on it, but I just put a number 7 on it, bro. You know what I mean? I can't even buy a red kit. I ain't buy a red kit since Mason Mount playing for United. I ain't buy a red kit, bro. I don't have last season's home kit, bro. I want to order it. I could order it, but I'm not going to buy it, bro. Because I would want to put a 7 on it, and who wearing the number 7? An embarrassment. Men could be mad at me for saying that. I fully will take the blame. You know what I mean? This is not the views of the other panelists, just my own. But Mason Mount offers nothing on the ball. And if you're telling me my number 7 or alternate number 10 is best off the ball, brother, I go and stop watching football, because that is not. I never hear a man getting started on a football field for being the best off the ball, playing in the midfield. Because if you know Manchester United, bro, strikers will never wear the number 7 at United. Ronaldo was just an exception. So you had to understand the history of the club first before you ask that question. A winger will always be the first choice to wear number 7. Back then, Ronaldo wore it because he was playing left midfield. He was playing right midfield. But he used to bump forward. He used to play the role of a winger like a Beckham. Beckham wore it before him. You understand? It was always a winger. It was never really even when Cantona was wearing it, Cantona was playing in the center as an attacking 10, but he used to sometimes play on the wing. Cantona was another exception, but normally it's always be a winger. It's just the number. The number 10 is always be the best man in the middle for Manchester United. I don't know how Marcus Rashford as a winger end up with the number 10. That was the most, how should I say, confusing situation before Mason Mount getting number 7.
Do you think they should have given Rashford number 7?
I don't think Rashford should have get any other number. He was doing good wearing number 19. He should stick with it. He's not a striker. He's not a bro. Listen, let me be real. He's not a baller. In the term of my term of a baller, bro, is a maestro, right? A man like Francesco Totti styling, a young Modric. You know what I mean? Them fellas is ballers, bro. Them fellas could make things happen in the middle. They could create, they could pass, they could shoot, they could score. Them is ballers, bro. Marcus Rashford is a half winger, half striker. He's not a complete striker, he's not a complete winger. He do have the assist to be a winger, and he's not really as clinical to be a striker, so he's just in between. This is
Yeah,
the
guys,
problem.
I want to ask a question, but before let me ask this. Oh, I have. Yeah, yeah. Who do we? What's the number? What? Well, let me see. What's the question? The question was, how many goals will United score in this Premier League this season? Knowing
Score.
fully well that we had a negative. So a negative
You are
was it
saying
negative
you're in
one
the
or
Premiership
zero?
one goal.
Was it? No, I think it was neutral. It was
It
neutral,
was
right?
zero. I think it was zero. Zero. Zero.
Might have been
-1.
some-
It's -1.
-1.
-1.
Wow.
-1. So when you score against Fulham, you'll be balancing what you owe.
No, that was gone. So, but looking at no serious question though. Like in terms of what do you see us scoring more? Do you see us doing? Because in our first season, we weren't really scoring like that. I know Marcus Rashford had a lot of goals, right? But we ended up finishing third. But just an estimate of what you think the goals range might be. Let me pull up last season.
Honestly,
I think
Last
I
season
think
was-
we need to
last season
throw.
was
difficult to
58.
tell though.
Last season was
I just
68
want to say
goals.
this, right? Let me just say this real quick. My honest opinion on last season and this season is you need to put last season in a box
Yeah.
and rest it on a shelf. Rest it on a shelf and just leave it there for now, bro. Because I telling you now, bro. With the amount of chances I see us creating with a let me say a half-rated team and not complete first team, bro, don't tell me, man, them really feel we not going to score multiple goals next season. Watch my boy above. Ask Banks. Ask Banks if all they feel like choking shit as a super fan, bro. Because I telling you all, goals is not going to be our problem next season. I could see it
Okay,
now.
let me give you context now. For last season, Man City scored 96, Arsenal 91, Liverpool 86, Aston Villa 76, Tottenham 74, Chelsea 77, Newcastle 85, United 57. So now looking at 57, right? How many goals? How many goals?
Zach says 65. He says reason being our attackers are inexperienced and I'm missing chances. I think we'll score more than 65. I think we'll probably get almost like above 80.
Where is it coming from?
I guys scream. Is it
no 65? It's what?
Where is 80 coming from? And tech.
How
you
many
really
goals
want me
did
to answer that 80 goal question? You self partner. You self up above there sitting down pretty, right, Mr. Real Madrid fan. I'm gonna tell you something about where that 80 goals coming from. Because if just free to say it, I go and name 4 players where my goals coming from. I gain at least 20 from Bruno.
Name them.
I gain at least 20
how many
from
is Bruno
Bruno.
scoring?
20.
How many is Bruno scoring?
Average 20 goals, all comps, 15 assists.
Okay.
Guaranteed, bro. I tell you.
Right.
Just laugh now, right?
All right.
No, but Mark, if you look at everything
15
Hack's
goals,
first season,
11
we scored
assists.
just 58 as
15 goals, 11 assists. Hoyland, 25 goals, 10 assists. 25. I'm telling you now, all comes 25, bro. Watch my good, bro. Listen to me. I know my camera off, but watch my good, right? 25 goals, 11 assists, Hoyland, right? Sancho here still, add another 20 goals
if
and another 15
score 25
assists.
goals, Bruno scores 20 goals, then Man U win the league then. Man U win the league then.
Okay, brother, listen to me. I want you all to understand. I want you all to understand something. The concept of football. Watch these players here. We all from the old school, bro. Football is not a linear thing. And although we were struggling last season, there's 3 major reasons we are struggling. 1, injuries. 2, the players was learning a new style of football, a new responsibilities, new positional roles. 3, we only had 1 striker, right? So this season, we have a backup. We have more players coming in. We have a stronger defense. And the players had a year to learn the new system, learn the roles, and learn the responsibilities. Now you're going to see United, bro. Relax. I'm not even stressed. Drex knew I was stressed last season before the season started, bro. So he knew I'm not joking when I tell him. I believe we're going to score plenty goals. We're going to do well. Because last season, I tell men before the season starts, we're going to lose 10 games
I'm
For
shocked.
sure, guaranteed Premier League.
Mhm.
I tell men that before the season start, bro, we go and lose 10 Premier League games. Hopefully, not more than 15. We lose 14.
Honestly, I agree with Mark, but I'm not sure who will score the goals, but I know who will score lots of goals this season. We'll create chances this season, and we'll score lots of goals. Imagine of was last year was it 50 something? How many goals did Arsenal score last year?
I took it off.
91.
91, right?
91, yeah.
How many
But they
goals did
considered fewest. They considered 20.
Newcastle score?
29.
Newcastle scored over 80, Abby, or
Newcastle
7
scored
something.
88.
Why can't we score 80?
88.
You know why
Okay.
bro? We if you look at that one statistic, man doesn't realize Man United had the most disallowed goals of any team in the
Not
top
just
6
disallowed.
last season.
We were the ones that were,
27 disallowed goals.
Yeah.
27.
and we were not being clinical. So this season, bro, the likes of Newcastle, when they play those in the bottom half, 5-0, 4-0, right? And this is what they had going for them. So this, if only we could do the other one. Yeah, I saw that earlier. Chelsea are in talks with to sign
Felix.
Yeah, Felix.
Chelsea was João Felix. They were Osimhen.
I
Chelsea
understand,
was
like
Tony. Chelsea
Chelsea
was
doesn't
How
want.
many
everybody.
Chelsea
teams
doesn't want. The Omar John deal fell through.
it fell through.
Just yeah,
And
Atletico
and that-
and
yeah,
Chelsea
it fell
doesn't
through.
want. According to Fabrizio, he's saying that collapsing two clubs. The two clubs don't want Gallagher and Julian Alvarez deal to collapse as well. So you're gonna maintain that one stays the way it is. And also, I think that I was gonna bring this up. Let me just bring it up, and you guys. And I think there's a reason why I'm bringing this up because this
I'm going
thing's
to bring
became,
it up because I already on X. You know.
it's no.
Is
It's
it
the
this guy's
Garnacho
injury?
thing. No,
Okay.
the Garnacho thing. I don't know how come our players are just stand. Where did I have it?
Why did he even do that? I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why.
The problem is, I'm not mad at him for doing what he did, but why is somebody not coming to Silva?
That's
What
the
do you
problem.
Why
now.
is a United
Why he
player
didn't?
not?
Why the referee didn't do his job? Why the referee didn't do
Yeah,
his job
I
and
don't
give that a
understand.
red card?
No,
That's
you
a red
know what
card,
is this,
bro.
man? If this
Bro,
was Man
that's a
City,
red card, bro.
if this was Man City, all Man City players were going to crowd the referee there.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
They will crowd the referee
Why is
there.
United players not? Why didn't run into his? Because the man, he
Push
played the
him
ball
at
already.
least.
The ball is gone
Push him
already.
at least. Come
And
on,
it's
man.
acting
This
as
guy
if
is just dirty.
it's acting as if. What's this?
I don't know why, though. Like, I don't understand. Like, to me, there was no need for this. There was no need for this.
Nah,
Bro,
this guy
I'm gonna
can't.
tell you
This
something, right?
United players, they are too nice.
Forget
No.
that. It's not. We have no
No,
choice,
they
bro. Because
forget
if
the
we didn't
tactics
throw
of
the
the
referee, that's
game.
the referees are the share the yellow cards the United gets.
Because that guy
Yellow,
should not be in
yellow,
that
yellow.
game. That guy should not be in that game. He did
I
that,
don't
got
even
a yellow
say
card,
nothing.
end up scoring a goal.
Did he
I'm
get
not
a yellow
even
card?
saying- Bro,
Yeah,
he
he
got
got
a
a yellow card.
He's supposed to get
That
a
should be a
red.
red card.
Bro, he was never tackling the ball. From the time he not tackling the ball, upgraded card. I don't
Because
understand.
that's pure reckless, bro. That's pure because the ball gone long time before he made that tackle. That's pure reckless. And the fact that I don't know, maybe Martinez was way over the other side. That's why I couldn't even run.
Bro,
Yeah, I
if
think
Martinez was there, you'd have
Martinez
got a
was
drum
over
kick, bro.
side.
If Martinez
so
was
as
there,
well.
you'd have run into that, bro. Don't be tough.
Yeah.
He will get his dues,
No,
bro.
but we don't need.
That
We
dues
just
coming.
don't want to rely
Listen,
on
Or
him.
Casemiro. If
calm
Casemiro
down,
was
calm
there,
down.
we'll run to him as well.
If Casemiro was there, bro, listen, you see when the league start, watch when Man United play that team the next time, watch Bernardo Silva and the tackles he will receive in that game. Just remember, I tell all you now, bro. Just remember, I tell all you now. You see Matthias the leg, bro. Certain men, you know what tackle you hard, bro. You see that, brother? I see that brother bat some men and leave men in stitches, bro. Carry off by stretcher and thing.
To me, I was like, why
They
are
will
United
deal
players
with he,
so
bro. You know, that small thing. Bro, them men them done plan for he. Next time we play Man City, the tackles he will be getting, bro. Killer. You and all will be on the stream saying, bro, that was kind of, that could be a yellow card.
Football just changed, though. Football just changed. I mean,
Just
before
a quick one though. Wan-Bissaka is deal to what I call West Ham. Is it that he failed? I heard he failed medical. Is that true?
No, bro, he didn't do the
no,
medical.
it was delayed. It was
The
delayed.
medical was delayed till tomorrow because he was waiting to make sure the P's hits his account today.
Yeah, the one is
Tomorrow.
inside the account.
You want him money, not play.
God, you serious, guys?
Yeah, I wanted to be sure now that the money is inside the account.
Because if you go and check and you go sign a deal that you've not received money for, they might as well just tell you that your money is gone.
It's coming.
Listen, bro, if I was the man cutting the deal and you signed that check, bro, for the time you sign that contract, I telling you, bro, next year you'll get paid, bro. You know what I mean? I fix that, bro. You done
Want
sign,
cash, not
bro.
even check.
Bye-bye. Cash that check later. That check will post it. You think? But you know, I'm not getting him wrong, bro. Like, let me tell you something, bro. Fans can't be mad at this point, bro. At this point, fans had to just take it on the chin and realize, listen, the structure before make all these mistakes. There's no way any of us could fix that in one season. So just let them go. Bro, what are you stressing for? You go and beam up, bro. Fulham going to get a turn, bro. It's going to be a statement. Because everybody in the league feel Fulham going to beat United. All these rival fans, all these, like, my brethren, more agenda. If you hear me, can't wait. Everybody can't wait for Fulham to smash United, bro. I go and sit down with my popcorn in the watch along and just count goals bargaining when United scoring. I go and triple captain whoever striking for Man United because United go and score real goals against them. I go and laugh.
Max is
Watch,
waiting
just
to
remember my
banter.
television.
Will shock you.
Bro, I just go.
I would
Bro,
also,
listen,
I'm
United
here for
fans,
it.
United fans, take my advice this season. Let them fellas banter. I just wait for the 90th minute, bro. Because on the 90th minute, they cannot talk to we. You know what I'm telling you?
98 minutes. Scott McTominay.
Though, let them bag. No. When I say the 90th minute, you see, I's one of those fans. I do like to celebrate until the fat lady sings, because you know football weird, all kind of things can happen. You can get 2 red cards and boom, boom, bang, the team come and score 2-3 goals and you lost the game when you was leading 3-1. You know what I mean? These things has happened. I've seen it. So I celebrating when the whistle blow. But I could tell man now, against Fulham, United go and score at least 4. At least 4. 4. I tell it, bro. Bro, I so real, bro. I watching, bro. Men don't know, bro. Like, Bruno first game back. You don't see Bruno how he done. He's sharp. Bruno gets 6 weeks to sleep, bro. Long time Bruno and get a couple weeks to sleep, bro. You see when that man get time to rest. Trust me, man had a break. This season, man had a breaks, bro. They don't even know. Bro, I don't know. It's sounding ridiculous hearing me saying this. I know, real people, and even Mikel laughing earlier on when I say what I say. But them same Mikel and them was talking about, well, maybe Van Nistelrooy go take over coaching. If he's so good, then the attackers will be on point this season, bro. They will only get better as the season progress. I don't know why, man, so caught up on last season. Last season we had a minus goal difference. Last season, we didn't do this. Yo, men like they just forget last season was an anomaly, bro. We had so much injuries. We had so much things going on, all kind of different madness. Now we have none of that going on. All we have going on right now is good vibes and football. Bro, United is a different threat this season. Let everybody pack United to finish 6th. Remember the same time Eric Ten Hag come in, what was going on? Everybody say United go and finish 8th, 9th, 10th. United finished 3rd. United was in a title race until January 15th, brother. And then we lose and draw 2 games quick, and we went down 9 points behind. But we was 2 points behind Arsenal, ahead of Man City. We was Arsenal first, Man United, then Man City, bro, till January 15th. So all I could say right now is that we need to just relax and chill. Take our vibes, watch the football, enjoy it, because this season is going to be a nice roller coaster ride, not a bumpy one like last time.
Mark, let me just read through the chat. So, Ferguson is saying, "Major okay, Chelsea." We spoke about that. Zach is saying, "I hope Chelsea got clumsy, got a clumsy guy." I've been saying this about players. They use what the ref does. Okay, and that's true. Like what Drex was saying, talking about us not going in against Bernardo Silva when he fouled Garnacho. Spielman, Atletico Madrid are prepared to sell for 42 million. Shiki says what it calls Masha delete. That's what Mazraoui, Jukwazexis. Hermoso is not a United player yet. It's still. I'm not sure it's even confirmed or anything close yet. Jane is saying why are we talking about Amos? Okay, exactly same thing I just said. And 10 likes here.
Because Hermoso will be a United player in a few days.
He will be for sure. For sure.
He's
Bro.
a free. That's a free transfer. That's.
We done already send him a package, bro. 6 million euros per year for 3 years. Rather than pay 50 for 29.
29 years
Bro,
old.
you know Hermoso is a good player, bro. Don't act like if how old he is, bro. Last season he was doing the business against all you, bro. I just watch Spanish La Liga, bro. So when them can't give me no kind of smarts. I just watch real football, king.
Moso.
The only thing I watch more than football is the news.
One thing else I just want to bring on was this injury to, I know Drexler spoke about this a while ago.
Excuse me.
Injury to, what's his name? It's a Chelsea player. What's his name?
Rich James.
Rhys James.
Okay.
He's always injured. What do you guys think?
I was
Luke Shaw twin.
Tesh, I was telling you now, the guy who once the season wants to start, he goes on holiday, vacation.
He's always injured.
Bro, he is Luke Shaw twin brother. And they are both related to Mason Mount.
United is red. This morning said that they both get injured in their dream because they are playing soccer in their dream. They get injured in their dreams. I don't understand, man.
I don't get it though. Like he's always injured, and I think he's a good player though.
Bro, he is the best right back England have. Like when he fit Trent Alexander is who? I don't know why men is even talk about Trent when they have Rhys James. But the problem with Rhys James is he don't want to lose 20 pounds to manage his weight. He want to be stocky and play football. Madman thing.
Wait. This is a good Atletico Madrid are prepared to sell Felix for 42 after all their braggadocios. No, you have to get us 100.
90 million, 80 million.
Let United make an offer now and you can see that
because
price.
It's about to run a deal for them now.
Million.
It's about to if they don't get that deal for 2 million, then they won't be able to get Alvarez.
Big up Luan. That's Timber Banks from the Football Fan Zone. You see more of when his face is becoming a very popular one among the community.
That's Timber. Okay. And I think last thing I was going to talk about it was again just looking forward to our match against Fulham. Who likely do you think? And I'll start with you, probably Drex. Who do you think is starting in that game?
Bro, I don't know, but one thing I want to be for sure, I want to see is people that played well in the last game should get their chance, bro. Not all this, because you're a brand, you should play. No. And the manager needs to put his foot on the ground. Like that, the game against the Man City game, right? I think it was Mark who called it. You could see after a while, I think Ruud van Nistelrooy was like, "Yo, what's going on with this Rashford boy, bro? Bring him up, put Sancho on."
You see his reaction,
like,
bro. And I tell you, man, did I tell you, bro? He tells Sancho up. I tell man that, bro.
You see,
bro, I watched the man reaction, but that's not looking good. And bro, I'm not saying this, Luan. I know you're probably gonna think, using this opportunity to attack Rashford, but listen. You don't understand. Ruud van Nistelrooy is a kind of obsessive dude, right? He's a different kind of breed. human being. I don't know if man them really know Ruud van Nistelrooy, but from watching Ruud van Nistelrooy, he was the nicest guy, and he Dutch, so he real straightforward and blunt. You understand? And his reaction, bro, speaks volumes to me. Because as a human being, if somebody had a reaction like to something I did, bro, I would be scared. You know what I mean? So I just hope for his sake, bro, that he work on it and he really come good this season, because I don't think these guys here to play, bro. These guys is not nice guys. These coaches we have here is some real killers, bro. They will cut men like, yeah, you're not good enough.
Why do you think Ten Hag still goes on with Rashford though? Is it just
Bro,
blind
stop
faith?
blaming Ten Hag. Every single manager, 5 managers now was doing the same thing. So let me be real and honest now, bro. Even at Madrid, it had a problem like that before. He knew exactly what I'm talking about, right? It has certain players and certain times it has happened to certain clubs, bro. They're unbenchable, no matter how good or bad they play. And until they get rid of them, they can't evolve. Look at Harry Kane at Spurs. It's a perfect example, bro. But the biggest problem is Bayern take the curse.
Yeah.
No, but I think the one Spurs, right? I think one Spurs, they won Tottenham. I think they won a trophy. I think it was meant to leave the trophy, and it was given it to what's his name? To Kimmich. He didn't want to take it.
That's not
Probably
a
helped.
title. That's not a title. That is precision title. That is glorified title.
This
That is
man
not a-
talking about the Audi Cup, Is the Audi
Yeah,
Cup
it's
he
Audi
talking
Cup.
about, bro? Nobody,
Audi Cup.
that is not
Not a
even
trophy.
that is a trophy, bro.
Arsenal, they've won their regular cup that they do win every time.
Emirates Cup.
Oh yes, once get that, they're done, bro.
They are done.
Drex, you didn't finish. I said, what's your starting 11?
Okay,
No. Arsenal winning the league this season, fellas. As much as I hate to say that, they gonna win the league this season. We were supposed to buy Calafiori, bro. I telling on them man that we should have get.
Arsenal cannot win the league because they signed a Calafiori.
Onana,
They don't win the league.
the Lord,
Bro, they're going to win the
Dalo.
league. Just remember, I tell her that we will beat them both ways. We will beat them at home and beat them in the Emirates. But they will win the league.
Mark would like Drex finish up, yeah.
So I say Onana in goal, Lisandro Martinez and Harry Maguire.
Wow.
Dalo at right back. Right. I don't know who's gonna play left back. Maybe Harry Amas or something. I don't know who's gonna play left back. But I would just put for all intent and purpose, I put Harry Amas there. In the midfield, Casemiro, Kobe, and Bruno. Garnacho on the left, Ahmad on the right. Obviously, Joshua on the attack, but I don't see that happening. So I would go with Sancho on the attack.
What are you seeing happen then?
Sancho playing the first nine.
So, Mark, what do you think, or what's your 11 for the game?
My 11 for the game. Well, to be fair, I kind of see the back four the same as Drex. I kind of see the midfield quite similar. And the only difference is I would start Sancho off the left.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably start Amar off the right. And yeah, I would be playing Xerxes up front. That's just me.
Yeah.
I think this season Rashford had to be a bench warmer, and I think Garnacho need a few games coming on as a sub before we start him, because he didn't really play no preseason, so he need to, manage his minutes.
I agree. I think for me though, and thanks again. I know you're a Madrid fan. Looking at United to fail. Tell me, what do you think? What do you think will start?
Big up Ronald.
If I know Ten Hag very well, Ten Hag is only the manager in the world that will play Bruno Fernandes and Mason Mount to first nine. I was watching that United match. They were playing 4-2-4. That was when they were 4-2-4. But if I'm going to be honest, I think Matthias De Ligt will start that match. Because one thing is this, I'm sure he's going to be ready to start before Thursday.
Friday. Before Thursday.
Friday. So I think by midday, Thursday is raced already. So for me, I would say it's going to be Dalot, Delete Martinez, and Amas. And then in the midfield, I would say Kobe Mino, Bruno, and Casemiro. Then going forward, it will be. You'll be shocked, though. You'll be shocked. Rashford. It's Rashford. But for me, if Ten Hag does not start Ahmad and Garnacho, then it's crazy. It's a crime. But I'm telling you, you'll be shocked, guys. It will be Rashford, probably Ahmad, or Rashford, Ahmad, Garnacho. Let me just put it Rashford, Ahmad, Garnacho. Now Rashford will be playing as a
left wing,
the top striker.
top striker.
No, the top
okay.
striker. Yeah.
Okay.
Before I go into listen, Luan was asking, you did get talk about Lisha's tackle yesterday. We did speak about it though, but wait, that was the tackle on which guy? Who was that? Does anyone remember?
No, we talked on let's do it.
It was their right wing. It wasn't
Bob.
Doku.
It's not Bob. It's Bob. It's Bob.
It's not Oscar Bob.
I think so. Where he took the ball without even touching the player, but it was a pretty aggressive attack. I was even scared, like, brother Alpha, please don't injure yourself again, right?
That guy, I don't understand, man. He plays with everything in him, man. That's why sometimes he gets injured, honestly, man.
Oh, it was Nunes. It was Nunes, Mateus Nunes.
Oh, Nunes. Okay.
It was Nunes.
Yeah. I was like, please, brother, I beg, don't do like that again. Because I remember when he got one injury last time, and
against Fulham, it was against Fulham. He did not need to do that, man. He went and got injured.
Yeah, so I was like, brother, please do that. Big up Ronald, and like Luan said, the man is cold. He took the ball without touching the City player and casually walked away while the City player laid on the ground. Wonder what the hell just happened. I agree.
I want to know your say on this thing. You know, people are busy looking for how to sign players to win the league. Then Arteta goes and hire professional pickpockets to go pick.
Well, like no, it's again. I saw the news. No,
so it's crazy. Crimes. Gain praise for committing crimes.
No, he said he had pickpockets. So what they call to pickpocket display. I think there was an event, but
teach them to look over the shoulder.
Exactly, they need to be what they call alert at all times.
Alert. You should go and sign players. Okay, you should just pickpockets to go and see. They should have pickpocketed the league. They must have pickpocketed the league. What kind of rubbish analogy is that? That guy is stupid, man.
But it's all at you. So managers have the
Disney movie.
So managers have the weirdest, what they call it, thinking though, and the weirdest tactics on how they think they can train their players. So might probably be one of those that he thinks they said, you know what, my players need to be active attentive at all times, right, regardless of the pitch.
Bro. Tell me this now before I go to the show cool? Comment. Tell me how is a pickpocketer trying to pick my pocket, making me sharp in terms of my defender or
this is I feel Tash in some way, shape or form. I think Tash think that was super cool of Arteta to do something like that.
You know what?
I feel like I just wanted to ask before you say that. I wanted to answer the question because the real question is: did you think that was ingenious in some way, shape or form? Because I think you liked the idea that he did that.
No. For me, I don't think it's what they call it. It's different. That's what I said. So managers think.
So you like it, and then give.
So managers think outside the box. They think outside. They think outside the normal.
Bro,
right?
I'm just trying to ask you if you thought it was cool. Yes or no? That's what I'm trying to ask you.
No, I'm not saying. I don't know if it was cool or not, but what I'm saying is
you cannot really ask if it was cool
or not. Yeah, so I'm saying it's cool or not.
I get where Tash is coming from.
I mean, I get where Tash coming from too, but you know, from the way Tash talk about it, I just felt like the energy he thought it was a cool scene. He thought it was cool. I mean, I thought it was cool, but I was
picking my pocket now makes me alert to, because don't forget that my defenders, sometimes the defenders they'll be behind. I know they are there.
Yeah.
Right? I know they are there. And although whilst there's everybody's got a blind spot, they could utilize it once in a while. But I know it's thinking outside the box, but this box right here, bro, the box, right? This box, a box made of
But it's right.
made of paper, plain paper, white paper.
Drex, right?
Yeah.
And Mark and Banks.
No,
You
no,
see,
no.
these
Tash,
guys, right? This some minds, right? For example, if you look at some of these smart minds, right? They do things that basically that we see that actually don't make sense.
No,
Right?
truth. Yes, I agree with you, but I'm
Things
just
that
thinking
don't
out
make
the
sense.
You know, Tash, you know,
Look at
Tash
what
could
look
have
at what
stopped all of
Trainer
this,
said.
right?
Ronald
You
is
Look
know,
at what
Tash
Trainer
could have.
said. He said this man is thinking out of the stadium.
thinking out of
No,
this.
because you know what, Tash. I know, just the way you explained it. I know you find it was cool now, bro. But
No,
with
no,
life,
No.
find
I
it
found it
I
was
understand where
cool.
Tess is
It's
coming from because
okay.
It's
I know, but
he
the
deals with people.
enthusiasm, now.
No, I understand
it's
Tess.
different.
He deals with people, so he's trying to applying it into the space with which he works, right? I can understand where Tess is coming from, right? Now,
Well,
thinking
okay,
outside the
it's a
box
cool
is not a
idea.
bad thing,
Nothing
but
wrong
not
with thinking
every
it's a
thought
cool
out
idea.
box is actually.
And exactly, the Drex, you're correct. Not every thought out there makes sense.
I know,
Because right here,
because
now
for
this
me,
is another thinking outside the box. This is another thinking outside the box. This is another thing. I'm gonna send the links, right?
Show up,
it's in the chat. Oh yeah, he will see it. He just changed. Yeah, bro, I tell it.
Is
Yeah,
that not
bro,
thinking outside the box as well?
No, you know what he gonna do? He gonna send people to cut the man loan and spy on him and thing. He'll probably install cameras in many yard to tell them, hey, stop playing
He's
with the
gonna show
people.
up at Saka's house at 3 in the night. Be aware of your surroundings.
You know what is the guy? Who was this coach of Brazil that coached at Chelsea? What's his name?
Which one?
Which one?
Scolari?
Scolari. Yeah, no, he also does. There's something that he does with his players too. I think then they had to read a book, which the players thought was also weird. So some coaches, they do things like that. They have to read. They'll go read books first before they go and go and practice. So some coaches do.
Oh God, go
Yeah,
and play this
yeah,
ball.
it-
Try to
it-
read book.
Like he's like Ranieri. He would tell them he's gonna just go there, win the match for me. I'll buy you pizza. I mean, that one makes sense. It motivates them, not go and be eyeing pickpocket. It's nonsense, man. Pickpocket. They must not pickpocket the league then.
Probably,
That's
who knows?
crazy.
That's also an idea, right? We're going towards the end of the season.
Listen,
We have to be at alert to get the lead.
know something. I keep telling man, and I'll repeat it again. Tash, you should utilize that idea in work because it seemed like you think it was a genius thought.
No. I'm not saying
No,
it's a genius
listen,
idea.
and don't get me wrong, Tash, because I think it was genius of him, but I really do think that it was kind of real out of context. Because you hire professional people to pickpocket these guys, they will probably swing back and pickpocket them again just to confirm it. You know.
No,
The thing is,
yeah, go ahead, Rex.
how many of them would actually see the
value.
the lesson in it? Because it's one thing to
How
actually
much
do it.
value
The
in
other
that,
thing, they were like someone like Adverse will say, "Pick my pocket from that to the old lady sing, bro. If I want no one to score, I'm not gonna score."
But no, quick question. Do we think though? Do we think Arteta
Is
is
Ronald here? Ronald, the link is in the chat. I hope you can see it.
Do we think
Yes, in the
Arteta
chat,
is a good coach though?
Huh?
Do we think
Arteta?
Arteta is a good coach?
Oh yes. Bro, you don't come out second in the league, right? Mark, let me just go before you go. You don't come out second in the league.
I'm not saying
You don't come out
anything.
second in the
I was
league.
just taking a deep breath, bro. I'm sorry.
You don't come out second in the league to Pep. No, Pep is making it harder because if you Arteta, let me see. They won the league the last time. Wait, let me just double check again. So
yeah, twice, second, twice.
So if United even wants to win this league from Man City now, right? We'd have to be putting numbers like 101 points or 102 points, right? 102 points, bro. That's what it would take to actually, okay.
I don't think so, bro. If the league competitive, you don't even need to make 100 points, bro. Because think about it like this. We all talking about Man City. You're talking about Arteta. But look at this. I want you to hear me out something real quick. Aston Villa signing Getruda to replace Douglas Luiz.
Louis, yeah.
Getruda is going to make them better. I think so. Boom. West Ham signed like 8-9 players, bro, and they look like they're signing more. And West Ham looking very strong.
Big up Cosmos.
Right? So think about it like this, right? Now, while I think we will beat certain teams, it has certain teams that is bogey teams for all these other teams. Like West Ham is normally beat Arsenal at home. With the strength West Ham have now, bro, man, I don't worry. Because them fellas not going to score no 90 goals next season. Them fellas not going to win no score no 100 points next season. Men going to lose to West Ham. Men going to lose to Villa.
Mark, you said they're winning the league most.
Huh? I said they're
But
going to
Mark,
win the league.
Arsenal will win the league, but not with that much point.
Exactly.
Okay,
So
that's what Mark's talking about the
so
points now.
When you say about men had to get 100 points, bro. Now, listen, and I want to take him out on this. When the league not competitive, teams could score 100 points.
Yeah.
Understand what I'm saying? When the league competitive, bro, first place going to be 70, 80 points. You know why? Because teams taking points.
Yeah, that was what happened 2 seasons ago. 89,
exactly.
84, thereabout.
Exactly. We was on 75 points, bro.
Yeah.
Understand what I'm showing you? And that was third. So you had to look at it like 100 points. These things that means only happen when playing too many teams in the league weak that season.
Weak, yeah, or having a bad
when
season.
When it have 4 teams now, it's a top 8 right now, bro. Because West Ham looking to do something, Villa looking to continue, Tottenham looking to strengthen. Well, I don't know about Chelsea. I say they will be fighting between 8th and 10th now because they do some signings. So, yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? I've been real. Liverpool could be fighting for top 6. They ain't fighting for top 4. It had Arsenal, it has City, it has Man United. I 7 teams already, bro. I didn't even talk about Newcastle. You understand? So I 8 teams already, bro, who could take points off of each other. Bro, it ain't had nobody scoring 90 points next season, bro. Winning the league is 85 points. Winning the league, bro, next season is who could win all the home games. Because that is where it really going to matter. And that is why I keep telling Man United going to be strong next season. Because at home, we will be a bloody fortress, bro.
Yeah, for that, man. Mark, thank God, man, we'll be streaming together. Oh, God, I can't wait for this banter. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. All right, problem.
What's that?
You know, he says, thank God you and him will stream together.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because this season I go and be real bargain, bro. I go and hey, watch me. It had real receipts. Drex, no, you know. I clipping men months now, you know. Men don't even know. Certain men talking about United, I clipping them for months. And I'll wait.
Big up, Ronald. What are you saying,
big up,
bro?
Ronald. You know what I mean? So when the time come and I time to deliver these receipts, bro, I go and be pulling up men live on top streams, right? I'm waiting for the right moments to embarrass them because here I tell you, bro. They talk real smack about United last season for United fans.
But Mark, we don't need any of those receipts. We just need to go because last season was a dreadful season for United, and they have the rights.
Why? I have a question. Why are we glorifying this fake hair merchant Arteta? Why?
No, we're not glorifying. No, Ronald, we're not glorifying.
Nah, I'll be honest, bro. This tactic of whatever he did, the pickpocketing. There are multiple ways of looking at it, right? Yeah. Imagine Saka chopping at 3 a.m. and Arteta just showing up. So, be aware of your surroundings, man. Let the man do his business, bro. Like, what the hell? Excuse me? Man's on business. Let him do what he wants to do.
Wait. How did Arteta think of? Where did he find to? Arteta's been into this pickpocketing thing, right?
Arsenal has gone from Kolasinac. I think it was Kolasinac who was fighting, burglary and someone who was trying to rob them, and there was another person involved. I think it was Kolasinac. 2 Arsenal players were involved where he had to punch someone and then he had to run away. Some thieves were trying to rob them. To now, their own manager encouraging pickpocketers to come and pickpocket. Yeah, so now everyone in the UK knows Arsenal players are not good and aware about their surroundings. So they're easy targets.
Oh, that's true. If you look at it from that, yeah. No, but the managers made
what
it.
if that incident have actually transformed them, make them a bit more sharper? Like for example, if you've been to
Make them sharper
Nigeria,
on
right?
the pitch, not here. Because the thing is, I've watched John Wick, and that felt like John Wick to me. You remember how in John Wick, it just communicado contract goes out to everyone in the city, bro. This just happened. This is that. Now everyone has read the news. So Arsenal players don't know what is happening. Walk one, like they have no idea of time. They don't know where their phone is. They don't know where their business is. I can just shake hand and take a watch. I can, try and get an autograph and take a chain. Bro, they're now targets. I worry for Califury. They might even take his hair.
Bruh.
And he's not even here. In flesh, is he? Has he landed? Is he here? I don't think.
Yeah,
he is
he
here.
did.
Is
He played. He played in the Emirates Cup
Loan,
today.
Loan, give me your top 4 or your top 4. She said I've been looking at the random prediction video, and quite a few have United in the top 4 and even top 3.
Top
Oh,
three.
that's not good. I want them to
That's
have
good.
United in the top 7. No, I want them to have United in like 7, 6, so that when we pull up,
I'll
right?
tell you something, right, Drex?
Yeah.
You see certain men them, and I want to be honest, there are certain rival fans who you could watch talk football and thing. And I see a lot of fans talk bad about certain rival fans, but them is the rival fans who you start to watch because they're honest, they're neutral. That's some rival fans. I listen to Kopish and thing, bro. Right? And I hear in Kopish and them have a conversation. And hear what Kopish saying, if United sign a centre back, let me just say Matthias the let who we was linked to. If United sign a midfielder, let me say we sign Ugarte, right? They say they put in United straight in the top 4 race. Probably and it could finish top 3. Bro, Lee Gunner say if United, you see the 2 players United sign, don't worry about it. When them players come back fit in October, we'll men them go and say when them fellas week in, week out, United clocking away wins. Lee Gunner say that, bro. There are certain fans that be from certain channels, bro, that be talking the truth. An American fan who's lying with Tony Claude Gunner telling him something similar the other day. He's like, oh, they're laughing at United, but that fella telling you some things in the chat, because I was chatting with them now in the chat, and and Tony was laughing and things. And he's like, that fella know what he's saying, because football not linear. And what happened to United last season is a fluke. Imagine if when United, everything is settled. The dust settled at United. And imagine all they had to do is this season is focus on football. And nobody talking about that. Nobody. Most fans so caught up in what the trauma last season that none of them thinking, hey, there's no issues at United right now. There's no drama. There's no saga. There's nothing, no leaks to the press, no
we still have
negativity.
Sancho, so there's drama.
No, bro, Sancho right now. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. And I wanted to tell you it now, because you, the man, I really want to tell you. And I know you wouldn't hear it from nobody else. Ten Hag won Sancho at United, just like he wanted Greenwood.
He doesn't.
Listen to me. Hey, he don't want Rashford, but he can't get rid of him. He wants Sancho.
I know he can't get rid of Rashford, but he doesn't want
wants
Sancho. It's not the prodigal son who came back coming to father. No, it's
did
not.
you see what?
That
Did
story
you hear
looks good in Iron Man.
Did you hear his comments? Did you hear what Ten Hag say about Sancho after the game?
Yeah, but he also said, I love Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's in my plans. And then one month later, my man was signing for Saudi Arabia.
That was untenable.
Okay, so
he
Mark,
if
you let me land without interrupting, because I love you, and I say that with all my heart and glory. If you let me land, my only point is, right, that yes, I personally feel United is trying to shift away from their historical way of dealing with transfers, which was create so much negativity around a player that the player has to go, that the player has to accept. And that's how they have dealt with their signings in the past. Look at Pogba. Look at all the other big names,
Ronaldo.
Any name, apart from Dan James, because that was not even a significant name. Okay, let's be honest, right? But most of the players, whenever they want, he's washed, he's dead. And these are not fans. This is coming out from these big Luckhurst and all of these guys, these outlets that work for United, right? So I just feel now they've learned now, because now you have people like, coming from City and all of these other groups and other teams. They know how to sell. So now they're coming back, and a picture is being painted that, oh, Sancho's a good lad, always on time on training. He's the first one to walk in now.
Mm-hmm.
He's high fiving everyone. He's smiling. He's sitting with Rashford in the caravan. Brothers are back. It's a good story to sell the
Environment,
product
yeah,
again. You
yeah,
have
yeah.
to, if the brand is not branding as it should, what do? You change the logo. So
Change the
people
logo,
think,
yeah.
oh, it might be a new brand. No, brother, it's the same brand. You're just dumb enough to not see it.
That's not it. I was talking about what you
I'm
said
sorry,
last night
Mark.
about
Sorry, Mark.
about
Before you go, let me just wait through. Let me read through the chat quickly. David Moy says, "Now let him hire another help me steal the trophy." Talking about Arteta. Patricia Mills, funny how nobody cares to talk about how bad things have been turning out for Arteta. I
what?
think it's I don't know. I don't know what it means by
What's
that. But I
Oh,
bad
think
Tesh,
turning out for Arteta? What
Tesh, there
turning out
is
for Arteta?
there is no difference between Arteta and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Take it with a
None.
pinch of salt.
I
I
believe
wouldn't
that.
say that though. I wouldn't say
I
that
would
though.
say
Both
that.
of them have 0 trophies.
I
Like
agree.
nice boys. They don't like they don't like bad boys. You need dark arts in your squad, bro. You need steel. You know what I mean? Listen to me. Man,
Guys,
everybody, all the
I have to go for a church meeting right now.
Okay,
big up
okay,
Drex.
5
guys.
minutes
We'll,
late already.
My
we'll
laptop
finish up
God
about
bless
to
shortly.
you,
die,
Drex.
guys.
While
My
you're at
laptop
it,
about
pray
to die.
for. I'm sure you're going to listen to this. While you're at it, pray for our players, please. We need recovery. Jesus
Okay,
time.
All
we
right,
will.
all right,
We'll
all right.
recover. Okay, quickly, spending over 750 M's, and only good thing he has done is in over 4 years was with players that were signed by Emery.
Oh,
So
Drex.
wow.
Now you just skip a comment here to this comment, bro. Just now. Skip this
Okay,
comment. Skip to this comment.
this one here.
Read it.
A major Saudi Arabian club has sent an offer for. Oh wow.
Listen, continue reading. You stop. You pause.
Yeah, the player's priority is to stay in Europe, and he has changed agency to CAA base.
No, I don't know about you guys, but I know Sihala knows exactly what it means when a player under certain agencies. And if you know who CAA is,
I don't
they are
know.
agency that does a lot of business with United in the past.
Oh, so then he's actually coming then, most likely. Most likely is on his way.
Bro,
Most
let me
likely.
ask you a question, right? Help me out
Possibly.
on the top there, Real Madrid fan. There are two clubs in football could say, hey, even Saudi can draw it away from the law of wearing that kit. We're saying Banks.
It just depends upon the person because, in my opinion, some people want the bag early, and some people just don't care about the bag. They want the name in the game. It just depends on a personal preference. Just think about it. I remember the time when Oscar, the Chelsea player, man had mad talent. He was on one. Like he was coming up hot. But then all of a sudden, fam signed for China. He was
Yeah,
playing in the
but
Chinese league, and then
he
after
needed
that,
money, bro.
huh?
Oscar needed the money for his family and thing, bro.
I know he needed the money, but that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's your preference. It could be it could not be a choice, but you have to go with it. It's circumstances, right?
Yeah,
But then
but
again, there are players who would play for a club. Like, okay, I know this might sound very minute of a point that this player doesn't need it, but think of PK has all the money in the world, right? Could have moved to a different club in the last end years of his time, but he still played at Barcelona for no money. Man played for 1.5 years without a salary.
Yeah.
So
Hmm,
it
wow.
just depends on how much you
That's
love a
love.
club, or then again, what Mark is saying is correct. United, as of right now, might pull a player away from Saudi if the player wants to still play in Europe. If the player wants the bag, brother, take it from where you get it. Don't ask me.
true. But you know,
Yeah.
certain players from certain countries, I don't think that vaccine applies. In a sense, I think certain European countries will boast players that will play for the football to away in a kind of way. The preference is to remain in the top level. You know, what I mean, it will be different for South Americans, bro. I'll be honest, because there's a whole different scheme of financial security. You
Yeah,
understand?
you're right. You're right. Look at Henderson. Man went there for 1.5 years, secured the bag of his life, and now is playing for Ajax. Like
Yeah.
you can do something like that too.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
Tesh, he was on mad wages. I remember his wages were big.
600,000.
Yeah, he doesn't even deserve it.
Honestly.
Bulani,
Almost 600,000.
Bulelani Puzan coming in saying, stop reporting on this. We aren't interested. He's just being offered around like Rabio. I can tell you two things about those two players. Yeah, they might have been offered around, but United actually sent them contracts. So, you mightn't want them, but maybe you could suggest a better centre back off the left that could come in. Or maybe you would like to get Brantwaite for 60 million pounds. I mean, who never really do anything of note. His first season in the Premier League was
I'll be
okay.
honest, I wouldn't even take him for 35.
No,
Well,
I
bro,
would
that's
take
what I'm
that.
saying.
Would
I
take
think
that.
Mario Hermoso is a better option than Brantwaite, and taking him now, giving Brantwaite a year to play out his contract, you know what I mean, is a good option.
Okay, guys, I think let's just come to the end. We're already 1 hour, 35 minutes. I'll just probably read through. Big up, my brother said, Cosmos Sound, Mario making top 4. And again, I'll just quickly go through talking about Mikel Arteta in a marker in many moments. I saw myself win the Premier League. Okay, probably, hopefully, he does that one day. It's time. Is it me or does Sancho look overweight? Sancho looks.
It's
I don't
just
know
you.
what.
It's
It's
just
just him,
him.
right? Just him. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
because
honestly, I
Sancho
see. Or
looking
probably it's the
real
jersey.
fit, bro. I see
Okay,
Sancho
okay.
in the gym in a picture of Man United post on the YouTube,
Okay.
and
Nah,
Sancho
it's
looking.
actually it's kind of mad because Rashford has gone a bit leaner from his past. So when
Yeah.
they're both hanging out together most of the time, and most of the images are of them two together, it just looks bad on
Like,
Sancho. But Sancho's I'll be honest, he looks fit to me to play for any club, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
I would have slammed
okay.
them too, so don't worry. I ain't protected.
And how do you pronounce his name? Dennis. My Ineos, please get this free guy for us so he can play left back. I think it's talking about what they call it. I'm also big up, guys. Any last word before we close, guys?
I just have one last word, Tesh.
Mhm.
Just beware of that door in the back, because Arteta might open it and tell you beware of your surroundings.
Says deserve that.
Oh my god. Oh my god, man.
It's thinking outside of UK now,
Yeah, he's
Man.
thinking outside the UK now, I believe in it, bro. He's
Mark, any last
man say he's
words?
a vampire. He look like a
I
vampire.
even
I mean,
tweeted Arsenal FC, the other day. I was like, "Is that dog alive? The one you got?" I got no response. I'm curious. I'm just speculating because I hope they're feeding the dog well, because ever since the dog, it hasn't changed much. Because in my opinion, finishing second doesn't make you a good team. Liverpool
No,
did that for time, right? Bro, forget everyone else. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer finished second. Yes, there was a difference, there was a gap in points, but he still finished second. Doesn't mean that you're an amazing manager. It was just that other teams were having a bad season. Last season, we were having a bad season, and other teams went just above. They didn't do anything mad or like upgraded to something else. No, they did not. We just were in a bad place because we went from third to eighth. Imagine if we had the same team that we had at third upon the new additions that came in. Bro, I'll be honest, third or fourth last season would have been secure again.
Probably. Mark, last words before we go.
good night, everybody. I hope you're well. I hope you had a good night. Big up to all of you joining us. Thank you for being here. Thanks to the guys for having me on. We talked a lot. I talked a whole lot as well. Big up to Ronald coming in. Big up to Tesh. Big up to Themba Banks in the building, the resident Real Madrid fan. He will be joining us this season, guys. Yo, Ronald. Ronald is good vibes, Themba. He might be checking out your channel on Football Fan Zone sometime.
Wait, what? What?
Football Fan Zone.
Oh, okay. You got it.
Banks.
And thank you for
Last
having
word.
me.
My last word, I would just stick with Ronald, man. Just watch out for your back door, man.
Big up, guys. Big up everyone
Big up, guys,
in the
man.
chat. Big up everyone, and thank you guys for joining us again. It's a pleasure you having us to listen. I love this discussion. Sometimes I don't have time. I can spend the whole day talking, or even just listening. I can just listen. I just watch you guys talking. Thank you guys. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Mark MUFC channel. We're also looking at what they call Temba Banks at them the football fan zone. Thanks, guys, and I'll see everyone on the next one.
Right. Nice.
No, I'm